today with Dr. Kellee Rutley. I'm so excited to have her as my guest today because we have something very fun, very special that we're going to share with you here in a little bit. But first, I just want to welcome you, Kellee. Thank you for taking time to be here with us today. And let's just start by sharing. Uh-oh. There you are. You're back.
Yeah, lighting issues. It'll be fine.
No.
If that happens, if for some reason my camera decides that I will not be seen today, I will just talk to you.
Yeah, I was going to say we've got audio loud and clear.
Okay, great.
Good.
Thank you for having me, Natalie.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about, let's talk a little bit about your background. You're a chiropractor to have a traditional practice, right? So
yeah,
tell us a little bit about your story.
Sure. So I did. I was a personal fitness trainer in my 20s, and then in my 30s, a little later in life, I went back to school to become a chiropractor. And when I got out of chiropractic school, I had 3 different brick and mortar chiropractic practices. One in San Jose, California, one in Lake Tahoe, California, and then the third was in Solana Beach. So as I was growing as a chiropractor and growing as a business owner and entrepreneur, this day comes for a lot of people, and you don't see it coming, but it just happens, especially if you are, and I imagine we're speaking to entrepreneurs, especially, right?
We are, yes.
You know what happens when you reach that place in your business where you think that's where, when I get there, that's when I'm going to feel like I've made it. Watch out for that, guys. That's what happened in 2014. I'm standing in our chiropractic practice, and my husband it's funny because I was a chiropractor and my husband was doing weight loss coaching. He's actually a real estate agent, but he jumped in to do weight loss coaching in our practice because he was good at it and I needed him to help me grow the business. So it was funny. People would go, "I'm here to see the chiropractor. What time will he be in?" And I'd be sitting there going, "I'm over here. It's me, 5'3" female with the hair extensions." So the day came, Natalie, where I was standing in the lobby of the practice with these beautiful travertine floors. Like, it was everything I'd ever dreamed of. And we were busy. We had so much business, it was hard to keep up with it. I was going to the office at 7 in the morning and leaving at sometimes 8 or 9 o'clock at night because I was teaching mindful eating classes in the evenings. And I remember standing in the lobby, looking out the window, and I had that moment of knowing. I want to say it's almost like that moment of knowing for women when you decide like it's time to have a baby. It was like that. I looked out the window and I was like, oh my God, this is not it. Like, there's another step. It was mixed emotions. It was this combination of like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Like, really? And I didn't know what that next step was going to be. Luckily, and by the grace of God, an invitation came into my lap to go to a 3-day event. And I thought, I can't take 3 days out of my business. I can't take 3 days and just like go off to some event and, cancel all my patients. And, I just never gave myself a permission slip to do anything but work in my office and take care of our daughter. So anyway, I ended up at this 3-day event. It was a business event. And I didn't even know what they were talking about, but I was listening to people talk about virtual assistant. Like, I didn't know what VA meant. I had my head down adjusting patients. I did not know you could do anything online. So I ended up just saying yes and going to this event and then joining this business coaching program. This is 2014. Within 2 years, my business went completely online, and I started coaching weight loss, fat loss, fitness, and health optimization online only, and doing client retreats. And I had to hand my keys to someone who, thankfully, I found someone to sublease my office space because I had like a 5-year lease. And I was like, but I'm doing this other thing. I got to leave. So thankfully, I found someone to sublease my office space. But And that's what I do. So I just realized the other day that next week will be my 10th retreat. It'll be the first
Wow.
time online for 3 days, but it's my 10th retreat. Retreats start, and that was my dream. I remember going to the mic at this business event, and I was like shaking, and I was like, I'm Dr. Kellee Rutley, and I'm a chiropractor. And I remember putting my hand up, like, don't refer anyone to me. Don't refer chiropractic patients to me, because I didn't want any more. And I was
Okay,
like,
now wait, Kellee. Kellee,
go ahead.
so you said you didn't want chiropractic patients anymore. Why was that? Like, what was going on, like, underneath the surface?
Yeah, underneath the surface was I was at my limit. I could only see so many people in a day. I could only adjust so many people in a day. I could only coach so many people in my office in a day. And I was like, I need to reach more humans. Like, how am I gonna, not just see 1, 2, 10 patients a day, 12 patients a day, 15 a day. I remember my mindful eating class, we could only fit 8 people in the lobby. And I was like, I want like 800. I want to talk to 800 women. And so yeah, I started doing that. And that was when I first learned what instant teleseminar was and a flipjack mic. You couldn't see anyone. There was no Zoom. There was no Zoom, right? It was either Skype or instant teleseminar with a flipjack mic. And it was really like giving myself a permission slip to go big, like let myself be seen, take risks, and people told me I was crazy. They're like, like, especially my family members, Natalie, like in-laws and friends, they're like, what is going on with Kellee? They're like, is this menopause? Like, this is insane. Like, you just built this thing. You just got it exactly where you wanted it. And now you're going to quit. I heard that. Now you're going to quit. And I was like, I'm not quitting. I just want to help more people.
I'm just getting started.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna stop sitting for a second. Yeah, and the cool thing too is when COVID hit, last year, I was one of the very lucky and blessed humans to be able to say, you know what, my business isn't going anywhere because we're just going to keep doing what we do because we were already online.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about that transition for just a minute. And then I want to get to the fun and exciting piece that you have to share with us. But I know a lot of the people that I talk to, especially healthcare practitioners, they are in this mindset of what I do is so tailored to each person individually. How do I ever take that to somebody or to something bigger? Right?
Mm-hmm.
So how did you bridge that gap for yourself, and what does that look like in what you're doing in your business right now?
Okay. I'm going to answer this very bluntly because I think the truth is not what you might expect me to say. The truth was when I was able to let go of thinking that my modalities were so special that there was no other way I could help people, I had a lot of false beliefs about how I could help people. Number one, I thought I have to be able to adjust their spine. If I can't adjust them, what am I going to do? Right? Like, they have to have that. Number two, I need to see them face to face. My patients need to see me face to face. No, they don't. They do on Zoom. They don't need to be in my office. So I had to get over a lot of these misconceptions. Oh, the other thing is I have to be able to see them. I have to be able to see them at least once a week in person in order to customize their this and their that. I do all of that, and I just do it on Zoom now. And I don't call them patients anymore because they're not chiropractic patients, and I don't enter into a doctor-patient relationship with my clients. I'm a coach. It's health coaching and weight loss coaching, health optimization, and fitness. They love it. Like, one of the biggest obstacles for my patients when I had my practice is they had to drive to get to me. So that's actually was in the way for them. We thought that was the only way to do it because that's just traditionally how we do things, right? But now I think most people know, you can go online to Talkspace and you can talk to a counselor. You can go online and get telemedicine now. So, you know, you will blow up all of your ideas of how you think you need to do things when you watch someone else do what you want to do and have the lifestyle. You know, like today we're in Tahoe. I should show you the snow. Like, I remember having a brick and mortar, a chiropractic practice here, Natalie, in Kings Beach. And on a day like today, I've got 4 feet of snow out my front door.
Oh
and
my goodness.
Today, you know what would have happened? I would have had all cancellations. All cancellations. Today, I'm working. The snow outside is irrelevant. I'll shovel it. I'll get to it when I get to it, but I didn't have to get to it before I could jump online this morning at 9 and start working. And I'm in my pajamas, by the way. Slippers. Slippers.
I love those slippers. I've seen some
Is that what
pictures
you were
of it.
asking? Is like, how did I make that transition? Like, that's really a mindset transition, because there are lots of tactics and strategies like in how to do this. You know, I think where I see people get stuck, and you and I have worked with clients, you work with my master practitioners, and Natalie Layvlock helps them build out their signature online program. What we see happen is, even when someone has a deliverable online program, what gets in their way of doing it is this. You know, and really, I think it's actually the ego saying, well, my clients really need to see me in person. No, they don't. No, they don't.
No, and you know, one of the things that I've seen you be able to do is, and I assume you believe that it's part of your success too, is instead of it almost being like your clients are solely dependent on you for their outcomes, you've built community around the programs that you offer, and they support each other. And talk a little bit about that, about how that plays into the success of what you're doing.
Yeah, so we've built an online community, and it started in 2014 with a free Facebook group with 145 people that I just added that were all my friends. Like, anyone who would come, they were in. I didn't charge for it, and we just started working on, you know, the 3 pillars: food, fitness, and mindset. It's called Power of 3. To answer your question about how I've done this is, number one, again, it goes back to mindset, but then I'll tell you what I actually did to make it work. First of all, I had to get over myself. I had to get over myself and get over thinking that they could only get it from me, and that if they weren't getting it from me, it wasn't the quality wasn't there. Well, that's really an egotistical way of looking at it, right? It's like, so what we do now is I have a master practitioner program. So I train other chiropractors, DOs, doctors of oriental medicine, weight loss coaches who are nurse practitioners. I train them up in all of the protocols that I use with my clients, and give them, you know, complete access to use them with their own clients, so that they can go off and help more people. As opposed to the old me that thought I was the only one who could do this for people, we've like created a weight loss and wellness army of practitioners through the master practitioner program. And I don't take any commission. I do direct referrals with them. I can't coach everyone. I don't want to coach everyone. I don't even work with private clients anymore. All of my programs are group programs that are leveraged. I have coaches that are in there coaching them. Like, what would I be doing right now if I had to go in there and do all of the coaching? I couldn't be sitting here talking to you. I am actually the marketer, you know, now. I didn't know I had that skill, guys. I didn't know that I'm actually a natural marketer. So I found my own niche in my own company is actually not what I thought it was. So I thought I was the best one to coach people and talk to them. I'm actually the best one to market, and I'm the best one to do sales.
And you are very good at sales. I have witnessed that, and I'm just like, wow, you're amazing. So
I didn't know I was. But I also got, you know, I've been trained by some of the best in the industry, but like, I've learned a lot of skills, but I didn't know I had that kind of in me naturally as well. So now I mean, I used to hate sales. Remember when you hated it because you thought it was sales? Once you learn that you're actually just enrolling somebody into something they already want and need, You never sell another thing. And I don't actually sell or offer anything if it's not right for someone. So I don't have any kind of weird rub with sales.
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
do,
And that's
it's
a
all
beautiful.
in integrity.
Yeah. And then, I think that's part of the fun too in growing as a person as well as growing your business is you get to discover different skill sets that you may never have. It's beyond skill sets, it's superpower, right? So you have superpowers that you didn't even know you had, and you had the opportunity to grow into them and experience them. So
Yeah, and that's one of the blessings of being an entrepreneur, isn't it? Because in the beginning, you have to wear all the hats, and you will very quickly learn what you're good at, what you're not good at, and what you need to get good at to build the business. So like, I don't focus on program creation and content creation. Natalie, you do that. You take my content and you put it all together. If I was over there doing that, or if I was trying to get into the back end of my website to change like a font, good God, I would have failed a long time ago.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So let's talk about the fun thing that you have coming up, because I want to share this with my community. And I know because I have so many people who are in that health and wellness space, they are going to absolutely love this. What you got up your sleeve?
All right. All right. So as I mentioned, 5 years online, and I stood at the mic one day, like knees trembling, and I was like, I want to do retreats. And I kind of like, ooh, that's so big. I don't know if I could ever do that. And I remember the woman who then became my first business coach. She was like, yeah, okay. And I just thought, I don't know, I didn't see myself doing anything like that. But again, this is retreat number 10. And it is all online and virtual because we can't meet in person. It's called the Permission Event. And it is a women's weight loss and wellness retreat online for 3 days, February 3rd, 4th, and 5th. It's time to, again, 2020 took enough from you, didn't it? Like, some of you lost loved ones. Some of you we lost permission to move around the world. We lost permission to travel. I have grandchildren in Scandinavia. I haven't seen them since the shutdown. So 2020 took away a lot of our permission slips. At the same time, what happened for a lot of women, and you didn't realize you were doing it, is you let go of some of your own permission slips. So, we've all talked about like the COVID-19 or the COVID 20 pounds, right?
Yes.
That was really like
That's
a permission. Pardon?
That's grown. It used to be the COVID-10.
Yeah.
We've hit 20 now.
Well, and there's the thing, right? So we're not looking at anything being that much different for a while. So what are we going to do? Sit around and gain another 10 pounds? Like, that's a permission slip that I don't want to give myself.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I didn't gain some weight last year, because I definitely did, but we gave ourselves permission slips for all the wrong things in some ways. We gave ourselves permission slips to, go ahead and put on 20 or 30 pounds and maybe start drinking a little more wine during the week than normal. And, this is going to end. And then when this ends, that's when I'll take my health back, right? I mean, think about it for a second, though. Did you also possibly give yourself a permission slip to not really take care of that pre-diabetes that's been lurking around? I mean, a lot of our clients reverse early type 2 diabetes in our program. So relationships, are you waiting for this to, and I use that word waiting, WEIGHTING. Are you waiting for the vaccine, or are you waiting for your state or your city to open up before you start having fun again, laughing again, enjoying your life again? So the permission event is, I say we put the FU in fat loss, because we put the fun in fat loss. Because it doesn't have to feel like a suffer fest. If getting to the size you want to be and getting into the shape you want to be and optimizing your health was a full-on suffer fest, I wouldn't be doing it. I wouldn't go to the permission event. We're day one, we're going to have cooking school. You're going to learn how to make 5 meals in 5 minutes. I really focus on the physiology of feminine fat loss. I'm going to teach you at the permission event how to stop dieting, how to lose all of the fat, not just weight you want to, and get to the size you want to be. So our clients and people, yes, stop dieting, stop weighing. You don't have to weigh, by the way, to know whether or not you're losing fat and weight. You don't have to ever step on a scale. And I'm going to teach you guys exactly what our clients do during these 3 days. So, our clients spend thousands of dollars and months and months and months working with us. And we've just created this beautiful online community that you're going to enjoy because these women are so much fun to be around. We've been disconnected from each other. But what you're going to get is you're going to get some problems solved, right? So we're going to talk about one of our coaches, Dr. Audrey Schnell, right, Natalie?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, she's going to be coaching trauma. Brilliant woman. I mean, I'm just like so blown away by my team. I'm just, I don't know everything, but I know how to hire people who do. So, if you look at the event page, rather than me going through everything we're going to do, look at the event page and you can see like, what are the areas that you really need to show up for yourself and give yourself permission to do that.
Nice, nice. This past summer, we did like a little mini event, and it was all around losing 10 pounds in 10 days. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And I jumped on the bandwagon of that one. I was like, I just want to see. But here's the thing. I was traveling. I was at an event. I had no control over my own food. And let me tell you, I rocked that event. The way you had it set up, the way you have things planned out, the support you have built around your programs. Like I did, I dropped 10 pounds just like that. And I wasn't starving. I wasn't cranky. I was having fun. And so I love that you have really honed your methodology. You have really honed your approach to make it easy, to make it fun, and to really help people, just what you said, stop dieting for good.
Yeah. And it's true. It's like, I feel very confident in saying, drop a dress size in 5 days or drop 10 pounds in 10 days, because I know that I'm telling you the truth. Like you actually really can. And here's what you guys need to hear too. At the permission event, I don't sell fake food products. I don't sell supplements. I don't sell anything, which I know, Natalie, you've actually talked to me about this. You're like, you should probably have a product. I'm like, but I'm not going to sell you anything like that because you don't need it. You just need real food, whole food, and you need to know how to combine things so that when you're just sitting here like you and I are now, you can actually be using fat for energy. And by the way, that gives you tons of mental clarity and focus and stabilizes emotions.
Can you just say that again? Because I don't know how well our culture today has really accepted that notion.
Oh, about like not using products?
Of eating fat.
Oh, yeah. Well, and here's the thing. I don't promote a high fat diet. So I want to, using your own fat. Yeah. So, and I don't have my model of fat, but I will at the permission event. Your own body fat is a really good source of energy. You get 9 calories from every gram of body fat that you use for energy, as opposed to like 4 kilocalories is energy from a carbohydrate that you eat. Fat is a cleaner and dietary fat, healthy dietary fat like avocados and olive oil, those kinds of things. Nuts and seeds give you more energy than crackers, right? Or even potatoes. So one of the things I will say is, if anyone, love the avocados, no fake food, stop dieting, stop weighing. You may not need to hear this, but there'll be at least one person watching who does need to hear this. If your mind just went, oh, she teaches that keto thing. No, that's not it. But we are going to teach you how to do it with, how to lose all the fat you want to, with a properly formulated food plan. No keto,
Awesome.
right?
Awesome. All right. So tell us if people are interested in this, if they want to join the event, and if they really want to be part of your community, how do we get them?
Yeah,
Tickets.
so we're doing something really special for you, Natalie, and for your community and your audience, and that is a buy one, get one ticket. So the general admission ticket is just $97 for all 3 days. And the VIP upgrade is the VIP ticket is $197. And VIPs, like people are already getting their swag boxes. Like they're
Nice.
landing on, did you get yours yet?
No.
Don't open it because everything in there is hand chosen by me so that you have an amazing multi-sensory experience at the permission event. What
Awesome.
we're doing for your community is what we call a BOGO special. So buy one, get one. If you get a $97 general admission ticket, you will actually get to bring a friend for free.
Yay!
So yeah, you want to bring a friend.
You get a friend, and you get a friend, and
yeah. So Natalie, why don't you tell them? Like I could tell them, but you should be the one to tell them. Like why would you want one of your girlfriends here, a sister, your mom, a colleague, a coworker, your daughter?
It's way, but this is life changing. This is a life changing event. Kellee understands only the physiology of like how this works for your body, but she understands the psychology of getting through those mindset blocks. And she will take you through that entire process. You will probably have one of the biggest breakthroughs in your life you've ever had. And coming out on the other side of this event, you will feel like a new woman. You will be ready to take on the world, and you will have a much better idea of how to drop you'll be well on your way to dropping the COVID-20.
Yeah, it'll start at the event, literally.
Mm-hmm.
Literally women will walk away from the 3-day event itself 5 pounds lighter. When was the last time that happened in 3 days? I'm going to teach you how to do that. And Natalie, you were at our live event last year. So you were in the room watching all the breakthroughs that were happening in San Diego at Breakthrough to Freedom Live.
Not only that, I mean, yes, I got to see all of the breakthroughs. I got to see like women walking away to like literally not only pounds lighter, but emotionally lighter.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I don't know what's in your goodie boxes, but I know last year at the event, you fed everybody that was there. And there was not a single person there that had a hunger pain all weekend. Like the food was beautiful. The food was incredible. The food is stuff that you can get in your local community to eat. So,
right.
Yep.
Yeah, and you guys, the guests last year, because we did get to feed you, we knew we were feeding you everything that's on plan. So we knew you were going to drop some pounds at the event, but you guys didn't know that, did you? You're like, how could I actually drop weight? I'm like eating all this amazing food. So that's why we don't tell you. So yeah, I mean, we can't feed you this time, but we can certainly feed your heart and feed your mind and feed your soul and feed you. You'll walk away nourished on every level. And that's what I think really it's time, ladies. Like we got to give ourselves permission slips to stop suffering, come out of isolation. Did I tell you I had got hair extensions? I did. Did I tell you these are hair extensions?
Yes.
And I got them because I'm like, I'm getting them because I just want them. I want to feel good and I deserve to feel good. And honestly, I let go of what people think about me or say about me a long time ago. And when I did that, when I really stopped caring about what other people think about me and say about me, that's when I really gave myself the ultimate permission slip. And that didn't happen. I'd like to think it happened when I was 48, but it actually happened probably a year ago. I'd want to say probably last year was when I would say I honestly let go of doing, just trying to please everybody else but me. Mm-hmm. And I'm 54 now. That's what you can tell. This isn't 54-year-old hair, not on me. But, I was like, mermaid hair, don't care. Why not?
There you go.
You only live once.
Kellee, thank you. I appreciate you being my guest today, and I appreciate all the ladies who are going to be by this event. Guys, if you haven't got your tickets, go get your tickets. You will not walk away from this the same person that you are showing up on day one. I'll put the link one more time in the chat. And Kellee, I'm just so excited for you, and I'm just going to be cheering you on, and blessings as you move forward with your event. Thank you again for being my guest.
Thank you, and I appreciate you so much. You've played a big part in helping me to create, 3 programs that really skyrocketed and really allowed so many women to, number one, get to the size they want to be and get to the shape they want to be. Number 2, become coaches and work with me. And then number 3, master practitioners out there building their own businesses. Look what we did, Natalie. Right? So thank you for being in my life and in my business.
Thank you. All right. We'll see you soon, guys. Thanks.
Thank you, everyone. Hope to see you at the permission event.